Alright, Internet, I'm Chaz.
And I'm Dan.
And this is the Wine is Serious Business Show. We're just a couple guys from Portland, Oregon that like drinking wine regularly, quite regularly. And we actually review wine on Cellar Tracker. We talk about wine a lot. We do a lot of wine parties and just are really into drinking and enjoying wine. So, yeah, do you want to...
Yeah. And I think as a big part of enjoying it is really discussing its merits. It's a lot like a lot of other great kinds of art. You know, the more you learn about it, the more you experience it, and as you discuss it with other people who appreciate it, you learn more, and as a result, everybody's experience improves. And that's part of where we're going with trying to start this video blog, is hopefully include some more people in that conversation, force us to think about the wines we drink a little more, hopefully enjoy them a little more, learn how to express what we're experiencing better, and hopefully get some information and experiences from other people as well. So hopefully you find this fun and informational.
Yeah, so we're based out of Portland, Oregon. I mean, luckily we live in a pretty good climate, or a pretty good region for wine production. We're both Pinot lovers. I'm a big-time Pinot Noir lover. Started out that way, and obviously it branched into everything else now. Dan here's a big-time Riesling person. We're going to talk about two wines that are close to our heart today.
So one of the wines that we're going to look at today is a German Riesling. This is the St. Urbans-hof Peace Porter Goldtropfen Spätlese. A lot of words, and I'm not going to go into the big explanation of German wine names. It's going to take a while. Let's take a look at the label here. And you can take a look at that. You'll see this label around. It's usually priced under 20 bucks, so it's a really affordable way to get into German Riesling. One of my favorites. And Chaz has a Pinot Noir here.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm a big-time Pinot Noir fan. This is the DuPont Cellars 2006 Dundee Hills Pinot Noir. Rated, you can get it around 30 bucks. It's retailed probably around 36. Case discount, you can usually get it at $30, which is a fantastic value in my opinion. Tanzer gave it 90 points. Spectator gave it 91 points. It's a good wine, so it's something that I'm actually pretty fond of and have drank a lot of, and yeah, got a good experience with. So just thought we would review these two tonight, and we'll probably start with the Pinot Noir because this is a bit sweet. The Riesling is a bit sweet, so let's go ahead and get into the wines here. We have Oregon Pinot Noir glasses for Oregon Pinot Noir.
And let's take a look at the label quick.
Yeah.
And yeah. All right.
Oh, I just love this wine. Okay.
That's before he even puts it in his mouth.
Yeah.
Smell your wines.
Yeah.
The nose is a great part.
It's definitely one of my favorite parts of wine. Is just the whole experience of it, smelling it, tasting it. I mean, definitely alcohol is a nice touch as well, but this just smells like a whole bouquet of red berries. I mean, I'm getting a little bit of strawberry, big time raspberry, a little bit of sweetness, almost like a caramel sweetness on it as well.
Yeah, I'm getting the red berries a lot too. Maybe a little more darker, so like some raspberry, some blackberry, both of which grow pretty abundantly out around here.
Yeah,
and also like some hints of oak, which you know is used in the production of a lot of the red wines, and yeah,
I get that,
but it's a nice touch, I think.
I get that for me too, but it comes off a little more almost vanilla or caramel like, and I think at least for me, I think the oak integration on the nose is very good. So let's go ahead and taste this wine, and I love tasting this wine.
Starts out so gentle. I love that. Like it's like a nice hug from a good friend.
Yeah.
Like when you start out, it's just really friendly wine.
Yeah, on the before you swallow it, it's just so silky, very velvety. Just sits nicely in your mouth. Good ripe red fruits right off the bat. The oak is definitely there in the background. Coming off a little acidic for me right now, actually, which is kind of surprising. This is a pop and pour. It's only been open maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, it's usually a bit more gentle than it is right now. So maybe it's in like a done phase. I don't know how the 06s are all doing right now. I've been drinking a lot of 07 stuff.
And that's definitely something to be said for bottle variation too, right? Even stuff you like, you can drink 3 bottles back to back, and it's unlikely that they're going to be, exactly the same. So some wines are going to be integrated a little better. Some are going to have, a little higher alcohol. Some of them may have been stored poorly and are just going to be absolutely rotten. But every time you taste something, it's a different experience.
Yeah, the cork was soaked down a little bit on this one, which is something that's not usual for the DuPont Cellars cork. So I don't know if that has something to do with how this particular bottle was stored, or where it's been. So that's kind of worrying me a little bit. It is coming off a little hot in the finish. I won't lie. It's a little acidic in the finish. It's a little hot. It's a little off balance with those things.
Just a little. I would say that the front end and even the mid palate are still very enjoyable.
It made up for it big time.
Not that it ruins itself at the end either. It's I think awkward's a good way to put it. You still get some nice tannic mouthfeel. It's not strong. Again, this is a pretty gentle wine. I think that's one of the things that appealed to me right away out of it, is that it's really approachable and an enjoyable drinker. And yeah.
And for 06 was such a hot year and such a contested year with a lot of Oregon drinkers that I know. Some people don't like the big, balmy, fruit-forward style that the 06s are presenting. This one's not, at least in my opinion, is not a typical 06. It's a bit more gentle in its mouthfeel. It's a bit more gentle with its flavors. It's not as fruit-forward. It's definitely a fruity wine, right? But it's not a bomb like a lot of the single vineyard stuff that came out of Oregon in 06 was. I think it's a bit more balanced than that. But that said, this could be some bottle variation going on. I personally, I would agree more with Tanzer on this one. I'm going to go 90 points on this bottle, even though I myself have given it 91 and 92 points on Cellar Tracker. I mean, its current point rating is 91.5. So, and I think two or three of those notes are from myself. So, yeah, 90 points for me right now, unfortunately. I mean, but still, that's good wine. Right?
Yeah, it's solid stuff. I'm gonna go 90 points as well. And another thing I'd like to say is, like, the oak that you can notice on the nose, you can really get on, towards the back end of the mid palate a little later in the experience. You get just a little bit of it, and it's really nice to see this like lighter use of oak that's used as a part of the wine instead of as one of the few dominant characteristics. It's a part of the whole here and integrated quite well. And another thing we've noticed with a lot of these wines, so we're saying it's a little awkward, it also is almost certain to improve even over the next 30 minutes. So we did just open both of these bottles up.
Absolutely.
And I bet you if we drank them in another hour, it would also be a slightly different experience.
My wife will be enjoying this bottle tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be perfect tomorrow. So.
Yeah. So 90 points for both of us, and let's move on to wine number 2.
Yeah. I'm going to pound this. This is good stuff.
Likewise.